Hey guys, it's Italia's Carb Life and welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be reading The Magic Treehouse number 28, High Tide in Hawaii by Mary Pope Osborne. I think this is part 5. I'm sure it's part 5 or 6. I forgot. So now we're going to be reading 2 chapters because I just looked at this 15 minutes ago and it was like 2 pages. So yeah, so let's get started. So Chapter 6, Shake Up. Jack, cried Annie. She ran to him. Are you okay? Jack just nodded. He put on his wet glasses. He felt shaky and mad at himself. I never should have tried to stand, he thought. Kama picked up Jack's surfboard from the shallow water and brought it over to him. I told you not to stand, she said, laughing. You feel hard? It's not funny, thought Jack. I nearly drowned. The best thing to do is go right back. Hold on. Okay, now I'm good. The best thing to do is to go right back out of Boca. You go, said Jack. His eyes and nose burned from the salt water. I'll stay here. He walked over to his pack, picked it up, and took out his research book. Come on, Jack, said Annie. Try it again. Stand on your belly this time. No, this time I'm going to read about surfing first, he said. Aw, you should try it again, said Annie, not read about it. She ran to him and pulled the book out of his hands. Jack jerked it away from her. He slipped and fell onto the sand. Kama and Boca laughed again. Why are you laughing? Jack snapped. You don't even know how to read. Boca and Kama looked hurt. Jack, said Annie, that was mean. Jack, said Annie, that was mean. Say you're sorry. Jack opened his book and pretended to read it. He did feel sorry, but it was too upset to say so. Fine, stay here, said Annie. She went back to Boca and Kama. Let's go. As Jack sat alone on the beach, he looked up from his book. He watched the other kids paddling through the water. I don't care, he muttered. I'm never going back out in those waves. Morgan didn't send us here to surf anyway. He thought. She told us to build a ship, but how the heck are we supposed to do that? Jack heaved an angry sigh. Now he was cross with Morgan. He turned to the back of the book and searched the index for ship. Suddenly, Jack heard a rumbling from under the sand. The ground started to shake. It shook so hard the book flew out of Jack's hands. Jack bounced up and down on the bench. Shells were jumping up and down too. Rocks tumbled down from the cliff. It's an earthquake, thought Jack. The rumbling stopped. Jack looked around. Okay, I'm ready. Jack looked around. Everything was animal. It's an earthquake, thought Jack. The rumbling stopped, the shaking stopped. Jack looked around. Everything is normal again, except some rocks. Rocks around at the bottom of the cliff. Jack looked out to see Kama, Boca, and Annie were past the breakers. They were sitting on the surfboards, laughing and talking. Everything seemed okay, but Jack felt sure that something was wrong. He grabbed the Hawaii book from the sand. He looked up earthquake. He read, earthquakes in Hawaii have been known to cause earthquake, tsunamis. I carry that. Tsunamis, which used to call Nida waves. The earthquake caused water out at sea. To the best in motion, the water grows higher and higher as it moves toward land. Just before the tsunami strikes, water may pull away from the shore. Then it returns in a gigantic wave that crashes over the land and wishes everything away. Oh man, thought Jack, a tsunami might be coming. Many pages. Nope, it's easy. Chapter 7, Ride Your Lives. Jack had to find out more about tsunamis quickly. He read as fast as he could. A tsunami can strike a few hours or a few minutes. After the earthquake, it depends on the strength of the earthquake and where it took place. After earthquakes, it is safest for islanders to seek higher ground. We have to get a higher ground now, thought Jack, dropping the book. Dropping the book. He ran down to the edge of the ocean. Bocas, Kama, and Annie were still paddling on beyond the waves. Jack forgot all about their fight. Hey you guys, he yelled. They didn't hear him. Jack went into the shallow water. Hey you guys, he yelled. Come back. They still didn't hear him. Jack ran to his surfboard, grabbed it, and ran to the ocean. He found the breaking waves. Once he was past them, he threw himself on his board and paddled widely. The waves grew as he paddled. He could hardly see Annie, Boca, or Kama over them. Jack paddled faster and faster, trying to reach him. Hey, he yelled. Hey! Boca looked at him. He gave Jack a friendly wave. He turned away again. I have to get them to come to me. Jack thought frantically. Help, he yelled at the top. Frantically. Help, he yelled at the top of the lungs. There, the three kids jerked around. They paddled quickly down toward Jack with worried faces. What's wrong? Annie asked. when they got closer. "Are you in trouble?" "We all are," said Jack. "A Tuscany might be coming. There was an earthquake when I was on the beach. We'd better ride in fast," said Boca. "Stay on your belly," said Kama. "It's safer." Here comes a wave," cried Boca. They all started paddling. The swell of the wave picked them up. They were all swept forward. Jack gripped the slides on the board as he zoomed along with the others. Suddenly he dropped down as the wave curled under it. Felt like a roller coaster, but he stayed on his board as the wave carried him to shore. Jack rolled off into the shadow wave. He snatched up his board and ran onto the sand. Boca and Kama were waiting. "Good ridding," said Jack. "Good ridding, Jack," said Boca. "Where's Annie?" said Jack. Boca pointed. Annie was in the shadow water pulling her board in. As they watched, something very weird began to happen to the ocean. The water around Annie started to pull away. Okay, chapter 8. So I'm going to stop here. So I hope you enjoyed my video today on the Teddy's Carpet Life, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Stay incredible.